I'm sick they took out shipment. See, like, growing up with playing like Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1 and stuff like that, MW3, all these other games, I would always like, you know, play, because all of those games had new maps. Every new game for Call of Duty has new maps, but the thing is, we always just gravitate towards like the older ones. So like, even though this game has new maps and I do enjoy some of them, gonna always be on either shipment or shoot house, just because it's gonna give me the most progress for like camos and grinding and stuff like that. And I feel like that's mainly just because a lot of these new Call of Duty games aren't really focused on, you know, getting on and just casually playing. They're more of like a, how can I grind and level up the fastest, which I can totally get. Like, that's one thing I don't like about this game, that I feel like I have to grind everything. Like, it's kind of stupid. Like, why the fuck? Like, why the fuck do I have to level up one gun to unlock another gun, just to level up that gun to unlock another gun, but then I can't get the gun that I want because I have to level up a different, like, it doesn't make sense. I never really played the first Modern Warfare like that, so this is kind of like the only shoot house that I know. See, the days that I record these videos, it's usually the days that I have off of from work, just because it's kind of like the only time I really have time to do it, just because I always, like, sometimes have to go into work at like 9 and I want to wake up at like 6 to go to the gym and shit like that. So I try to get all like the recordings done just today, and then I'll just like find time to edit throughout the week. But especially like working retail, like I've been working retail for, I guess I'm only 20, so basically my whole entire life, because I've only had 2 jobs and they've both been retail. What the fuck was that? What is that? Get me through the fucking... But especially working retail, it definitely gives you a lot of things to talk about, especially like when you're trying to just like, you know, record commentary, because there's always things going on when you're working with the public. Bro, like yesterday, there was like some dude that came over, and I had to get called over because I guess he was angry about some shit, so, you know, I had to get to the bottom of it. Why were you angry? What pissed you off? Were you on your period, or were you just fucking, I don't know, having a bad day? So I get called over because I guess like the dude fucking, he wanted to pay with 2 different cards, like a credit card and a debit card, but he didn't transfer enough money into his debit card to... That's some bullshit. So he didn't transfer enough money into his debit card to be able to actually pay like everything that he wanted to buy. So he was down, like, he was short like $4, and he basically tried to transfer money again into his card, but it just didn't allow it. Like, it basically kind of just froze his card. So he was like, oh, like, I don't know what kind of bullshit scam you guys are running here. Like, I have the money and you guys don't want to take the money. Like, just like, I don't understand what's going on here. Like, this is all your guys' fault. And I kept telling him, like, bro, just call your bank. Like, literally, just call your bank, and all they have to do is unfreeze your card, and then you should be good. You're fine. You could be out of here in less than 5 minutes. So he just kept complaining. He just kept complaining. He was like, nah, he's like, I don't know what you guys did. Like, you guys probably messed with my card or something. Like, this was not me. This was all you guys. This is terrible customer service. You're not helping me out. Meanwhile, I am telling him, call your fucking bank. Like, that's all you have to do. I'm telling you the solution. It's not my fault you don't like the solution. So he just keeps complaining. Finally, he ends up calling his bank. But before he calls his bank, he wants to show me his fucking checking account. He's like, yo, look how much money I got. Like, and you're telling me I can't buy this because it's like $4. I don't give a fuck about your financial situation. I don't care if you're Jeff Bezos and your card's declining over some fucking Skittles. Like, that is not my job. I don't care if you have $2 to your name and you somehow buy a TV with that, and your credit history is shit, and your fucking credit score is like 320 because you're late on like 6 payments. I don't care. I'm getting the payment. That's all that matters. He after showing me how much money he got, it wasn't anything too impressive. I think he just wanted to show me that he had money. But he was like, so I don't see the issue. I'm like, bro, please just call your bank. I'm trying to help you out here. All you have to do is call your bank. So he finally calls his bank. He's like, yeah, I'm here, so now I want to buy like, you know, like $4 worth of things, and it's not letting me. I don't know what's going on, this and that. Finally, they unfreeze his card, and look at that, his fucking, it goes through. So after it finally goes through, he's still like pissed off because instead of, you know, calling his bank like in the first 5 minutes like I told him to, he wanted to act like a little ass baby, and this thing ended up taking like fucking like 20 minutes. And he was like, oh, now I'm late for my cab, like I have to call another one. Like, are you guys gonna pay for my cab because you guys, you know, took all this time for me? Like, no, I gave you a solution, you didn't like the solution. It's not my fault that you didn't want to fucking do some shit about it. But like, especially working with the public, like I see like a lot of like people say that they wouldn't be able to work with the public because they'd go off on people and stuff like that. And yeah, I can see it happening. You know, like some people are more controlled than others. But it gets to the point where, especially since I've been doing it for quite a while now, you kind of just get used to it. But it kind of just gets to the point where you feel like, I don't know, it kind of gets to the point where you're just like, damn, humanity is really fucked, because there's some people out there who you don't know if they deserve consciousness or not. Jesus, he got launched. See, for me, I like to save money. I don't like to, I don't know, there's some part of me where like, I know, like, especially that's why I didn't really get into like the stock market and stuff like that. I want to, but like, I know you have to spend like a good amount of money to get a good amount back, and I don't really like that risk. Like, I like risks. I take risks here and there. Fuck that. Especially when, I don't know, when it comes to like money, I'm not like the biggest risk taker for money. Cause yeah, when it comes to money, I don't know, I don't like throwing money around like that. Like, whenever I get a paycheck, I kind of just like save it. And if I buy something, so like if I buy something that's like 60 bucks, 100 bucks, something like that, I'm very cautious of spending more, even though I know I could, because, you know, it's only a fraction of my paycheck. I don't know. I just don't like spending money like that. That's why I got pissed off one time. So I went to fucking Wendy's trying to get like, I know Wendy's isn't exactly healthy, but instead of getting like a Baconator like I always do, I'm trying to, you know, like resort to other options. So I've been eating more like grilled chicken and shit like that, because I hear it's, you know, it's healthier. What the fuck? Because I know grilled chicken, you know, it has less calories, has more protein compared to regular like fried chicken. So I was like, fuck it, I'll try it out. I'm ass. So I go to Wendy's, right? And they have like this like Asiago something club chicken sandwich. It's supposed to have like, you know, lettuce, mayo, bacon on it. It's supposed to have a whole bunch of shit, you know. It looks like a premium chicken sandwich for a fast food restaurant. Like, I'm in the drive-thru for like 10 minutes. Fast food wasn't exactly fast. That shit took a while. But like the Wendy's that I'm talking about right now, they're usually always like that. So I don't really, you know, it sucks, but you know, it's expected. I was over there and I'm just waiting for my food. I finally get my food because I was on break. So I was like, fuck it. I'll go back to work. I'll eat it there. It's whatever. I get to work. I was so disappointed. Like, I don't usually ever complain, and I didn't go back to the place, so I didn't actually complain, but like, I was pissed. I got my chicken sandwich and I opened it up expecting, like, you know, like the works on it, you know, like all of the different toppings and condiments or whatever that they advertise. I opened that shit up and I just see like it's a bun, the chicken in the middle, and that's it. There's no bacon, there's no mayo, no lettuce, no nothing. Like, it's just straight chicken and fucking bread. Usually I'm a McChicken guy, you know, like I like you know, I like a McChicken every so often, you know. So usually I wouldn't be pissed off, but what did piss me off was that shit was $11. I spent $11 on a glorified McChicken, and that's when I was like, all right, bro, like, this is not okay. If I spent like $5 for that chicken sandwich, I wouldn't really have cared that much. I'm like, okay, you know, it's only $5. I got my chicken technically, but if I spent $11, I expect my full $11 worth. I don't expect a McChicken. A McChicken is like $2. I missed the days when it was only $1, but $1 compared to $11 for just like out. Nah, that was not okay, Wendy's. I don't know what you guys are on, but he left the fucking game?